So today I am going to be doing a sort of confession video. I have got the windows open because I am so hot. So I'm really sorry if you can hear the cars and things going past, but hopefully it's not too noisy. And obviously I'm still not at home, so that's why I'm sitting in this random room. And that is another reason why my last video was ridiculously overexposed, and that's because I'm using just like the normal sunlight as my source of light. So I had it manually set up for what was the perfect lighting at the time when I turned my camera on, but because it got really sunny because the sun sets like right in front of me, it just went really overexposed. So I'm hoping the aperture my camera's on now is going to be slightly better and I'm not going to literally look like a ghost. So I've watched a few of these videos and I thought it's probably about time I made one, and it was quite hard thinking of things that were ungoth, so I'm just going to throw a few in there. I'm not going to bother counting them. But I probably won't reach 10. So my first confession is that my bedroom actually has pink wallpaper, and it's got pink flowers on the walls, and there's a border around the top which has loads of little pictures of cats gardening. And I chose this wallpaper when I was like 5 or 6. I was quite young when I chose it. My parents said I would hate it in a few years. I assured them that I would love it until I was about 25, and as is probably quite blatantly obvious, I stopped liking it about a year after it went up on my walls. But since I stopped liking it, I've done everything in my power to cover it up. So I've got pictures and posters and frames and Halloween decorations all over the room, and to take it all down and redecorate it would be way more effort than just ignoring it. So my next confession is that I am rubbish at makeup. I watch so many different gothic YouTubers and just kind of YouTubers in general, and they are all making hundreds and hundreds of makeup videos, and I have literally never made a makeup video. I think I did the no mirror makeup challenge, but I've never done like a makeup tutorial video because I am awful and I don't even want to try. Also, I cannot compute in my brain how people can spend so much money on makeup. When I watch these videos and like, oh, I bought this foundation, it was only £35. I'm like, 35, like literally I can't get my head around it. I've been using like the same makeup, well not the actual same ones, but the same brands of makeup literally all through my life. I've always used the same eyeliner and the same mascara. I'm not very adventurous. I tend to just do the same thing day in and day out. Another sort of confession within that is that I don't wear anything on my skin. I cannot wear any like foundation, like concealers or like contoury things. I just can't wear anything on my actual skin. Now I guess this is like an ungoth confession because like gothic people who are in sort of the subculture always wear this really white foundation. I think it looks so pretty, and I wish I could wear it because I want to look paler. But the thing is, my skin just breaks out so easily. The only way I can stay like relatively spot free is to just not wear anything on my skin, so it's just easier not to. And I just stay in the shade when I can. My next confession is that I hate new rocks. Now, I guess hate's a strong word. I love the way they look. I love the aesthetics of them, and I love it when people wear them. I love how it completes an outfit. But new rocks on me, I just hate because my feet they just can't cope with them. I've had a conversation about this with one of my friends not long ago, and she also has the same problem. I just get blisters as soon as I wear my new rocks. The last time I wore new rocks was when I was at college, so it was around 2.5 years-ish ago. I planned to wear them for the whole day at college, and I got to college and they were already starting to hurt my feet. And then I was like walking around with my friend and I was like, my feet feel so wet. And I took my feet out of these new rocks and they were like swarming with blood. I'm not even kidding. I had like blister upon blister upon blister, and they'd all popped to the point that I was just like sloshing in my own blood, and it was just so horrible. And I have never worn new rocks since then. I did get rid of that pair and I sold my other pair recently just because they've been sat in the corner of my room and I love the way they look. I just can't stand to put my feet in them. I was watching these ungoth confession videos. Loads of people mentioned coffee, and apparently that's the goth thing, is to drink like dark coffee, black coffee. I don't know, I just don't tend to drink any hot drinks at all. I just don't really understand hot drinks. I can't get over the fact that when I'm thirsty I just want to drink. I don't want to like mess around waiting for it to cool down, but also I don't really like the taste of it either. I just much prefer cold drinks, and I just think that they taste nicer. Next ungoth confession is to do with clothing, and although I'm always wearing like black t-shirts, when I'm not out, so as soon as I get home, I will always, literally my priority, to go upstairs and get change out of whatever skirt or dress I'm wearing and put on a pair of pyjama trousers. And I don't even have like gothy pyjama trousers, I just wear these kind of like animal ones. I've also got like Avenger ones and Iron Man ones. That means that they're normally pretty colourful, so when I am at home I am usually wearing a pair of colourful trousers like this. They're just so soft, and these are my summer ones because they're quite like floaty and airy, and I can pretty much guarantee the majority of videos that you've seen me in, I have been sat here cross-legged in my pyjama trousers. Now I know this is not really an unusual thing to do, but I feel like a lot of people assume that because I am gothic I will have also like full black pyjamas, but finding full black pyjamas which are comfy is really hard, and it's just easier to wear these. And while we're on the subject of sleep, my next confession is that I cannot sleep without my cuddly toy monkey. I've had this monkey since I was like 2-ish. I can't really remember. My auntie gave it to me because my cousin pointed at it when he was a baby. When I first got this, I was apparently not too pleased with him. I was a bit I had a bit of a tantrum because I didn't think that he was a very good present, but since I've got him he has never left my side, and as you can see he's looking a bit worse for wear. He's really grubby. He's lost one of his arms. I've stitched him up multiple times. I tend to like fiddle and like click like this. It's a really horrible sound, but it's just something I do without thinking about it, and over the years I fiddled and clicked around with him so much that I literally wore away his whole arm. And I mean, like, it didn't just completely fall off, it just slowly wore away all the way up until there was a tuft left, and I just ended up having to sew it up. All through my life I've always made him little outfits, but for the past year or so he's just been wearing this plain black top I made out of some leggings, and I made it so that it would cover up the fact that he didn't have an arm. I am such a child. I mean, I shouldn't have to do this, but I have to bring him wherever I go, like when I'm sleeping, and it's so hard to get to sleep without him. And although he's not like particularly soft, because when I was younger I left him outside in a thunderstorm, and obviously through the years his fur is all like gone all matted and he's quite like rough and he's lost like most of his beans and things. It's just like a comfort thing when I know that he's there. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever grow out of this. I'm literally such a child, but hopefully when I have a house and I'm not like moving around constantly, I can just leave him on my bed and I won't have like the embarrassment of having to pack him every time I move to a different place. My next confession isn't really a confession because everyone already knows this, but I'm gonna say that my job is quite ungoth. I work as a teaching assistant and I've actually got 2 more days left until I finish my job, and that's it. I finish working in the school I'm working in, and from then on I will be going to university and studying to be a fully qualified teacher. But at the moment I feel like my job is relatively ungoth, and my job like aspirations as well, because I feel like a sort of gothic job would be working in like an alternative store or like in a crystal shop, or sort of within retail, or as a mortician, or something slightly darker, or even like a museum. For some reason I feel like that's quite like a gothic job to do. But I work as a teacher, so all day I am around really happy and joyful children. I have to spend my whole day smiling and laughing and listening to their weird stories, and I just have a really like light-hearted and happy job, and I feel like it doesn't fit this kind of dark persona that people think I have. And then talking of jobs, another confession is that I love dressing up. When I hear at work, and this like goes back all the time from when I was actually in school as a pupil, when I hear that we have like a dressing up day or a day we have to dress up as a certain theme, I get so excited. I'm not sure if this kind of relates to the fact that I love Halloween and I love the idea of dressing up and becoming something different just for a day. But I absolutely love, like, it doesn't matter what I'm dressing up as. It doesn't even have to be like spooky like for Halloween. If I have to dress up as like a mini beast or like a pirate, these are all things I've had to dress up as this year, and a butterfly. I just get so excited and I go full out. I hand make my whole costume, like big butterfly wings, and I do all my makeup and like face paint, and I just get so excited about it. And it means that I wear the most colourful and intricate outfits that you'd ever see me wear, but in normal day I just wear plain black. But when it comes to dressing up, there is no stopping me. And talking of plain black, I think that another confession is that I am so boring. During the week when I'm at work, I wear such boring clothes. I just wear a black t-shirt, a black pencil skirt, and a really long, like, flowy black cardigan that kind of looks a bit like a cape. And I will wear that day in, day out, Monday to Friday while I'm at work, because it's like a uniform. It's the easiest thing I can wear. And also it's acceptable within school. There's only a certain amount of things you can wear in school. For example, like this t-shirt of Wednesday holding like a poison bottle would like definitely not be acceptable within the school I work in. So I have to be really careful about what I wear, and I know that this combo of a t-shirt, a skirt and a long cardigan is absolutely acceptable, and I can wear it without having to worry every morning. It does mean though, however, when it comes to the weekend, sometimes I forget that it's the weekend and I can wear what I want, and I will end up just wearing my normal work clothes around in the weekend, because normally I'm so tired at the weekend anyway. I just want to lay around and not do much. So I will either find myself in my work clothes, in my pajama bottoms, and then when I have to actually go out, suddenly I go into sheer panic for the fact that I don't actually have any clothes that I want to wear. And the last confession I can really think of is to do with hair. I mean, my hair has stayed like pretty similar for quite a long time, but before I started making YouTube videos, I went mental with my hair. For about 2 years before I started making these videos, I used to dye my hair different colours sort of every other week. I've had literally every single colour of the rainbow. I've been bright pink, bright blue, bright purple, every single colour you could think of I have tried out. And when I went red, I just ended up sticking with it. And also my hair was getting quite damaged, so that's why my hair is sort of different colours. It's because I did dye my hair fully black, and then I just slowly add red every time my roots grow out. I feel like red and black is quite a nice like gothic combination of colours, but definitely some of the colours I went while I was at college were not goth at all. And finally, my hair is pretty like flat and like lifeless, and there's not really much I can do with it just because it is quite long, and the only way I can really give it body is to backcomb it, and I hate backcombing my hair. People like Black Friday, her hair looks so cool. I love the way it looks, where it's all big and backcombed and crazy, and I wish I had wild hair like that. But backcombing my hair just causes me to get such horrible knots, and it makes me get like mini dreadlocks all around my roots, and it's just really not worth the hassle. So I would love to backcomb my hair, but I just never do. So those are all of the ungoth confessions that I can think of. I'm sure there's loads more, but I'm pretty cliche in a lot of ways. I have my black cat, and I love my bats and my spooky animals, and I love Halloween, and everything I own is black. So I found this pretty difficult. Just looked at my wrist, and another ungoth confession is that I have a green lizard watch, and I'm sure that this makes my outfits all look really confusing, but I wear this watch because I love lizards and the kids at school adore it, so I can't bring myself to taking it off and getting like a nice civilized grown-up looking black watch. My giveaway is still open, and I think it'll be open for about another week, so if you haven't entered that, please do check it out. I think it was like 2 or 3 videos ago that I explained how you enter, and it's super easy. Hope you're having a lovely week. If it's still sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I will see you next time. Bye!